What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live here Tuesday morning here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. What's going on with you guys, man? What's going on, man? Wanted to come in and chop it up with you guys, man, while everything was nice and calmed down. And it's nice and calmed down, so I'm going to chop it up with you guys about a couple of things. First things first, man. Y'all know what it is. It's salute, man. Salute to you guys. Salute to who? Salute to who, homie? Salute to the unfiltered nation and the unfiltered fam, okay? Salute to the mod squad. Salute to the goons in the chat. It's all of y'all, man. Make sure you guys are hitting that notification bell so you know when I'm on here. You know what I'm saying? Always keep the likes at 50% of the audience. Help the algorithm is what lets everybody know what we're doing. So it's important that you guys participate because that's how YouTube decides whether or not they're going to allow other people to see our content, which means it's going to be more lit in here. Okay. Last but not least, tip your bartender, man. What's going on? What's going on, man? What's going on? So your boy, man, is just kind of, taking in this whole, getting ready for free agency, man. We're going to, it's going to start on March the 12th. Today is what, the 3rd or something like that, 3rd or 4th, whatever. So it's happening pretty quick. And, we still have the franchise tag stuff going on. Okay. So what I did was, you guys, man, was I kind of revisited our situation. If you missed the last couple of days of lives, especially, the live that we did several days ago. And I was telling you how Tom Telesco, this guy right here, how he absolutely destroyed your football team last year, and it wasn't Antonio Pierce. That live was an all-time classic. That's a top 15 live. That's all the top 15 easily. If you missed that, you need to go back and watch it, bro. I mean, it might even be higher than I'm giving it a rank, but I don't think it's higher than maybe it might crack top 10 possibly, but I don't think so. But anyway, I digress. I was just going over all the mistakes that when this started, when it became. So for those of you guys that may not recognize or remember where we are right now, the Raiders have 17 unrestricted free agents running around, bro. It's like, man, somebody, you opened your wallet and all your money came out of your wallet and the wind's just blowing $100 bills everywhere and you're trying to scramble to pick them up before somebody else does. That's pretty much what's going on with the Raiders. And I told everybody on that live, which is an all-time classic, you better go watch it, that Tom Telesco, this guy, his shirt is still available on the site and it's still valid as hell, okay? How he absolutely decimated and destroyed our football team before he got fired, 2 days after Antonio Pierce got fired after being sabotaged by the same person. So I went back to the beginning, bro. I went back to the beginning of the first betrayal. And the first betrayal is this guy. Remember this guy right here? Raider Nation, remember him? That's Josh Jacobs, okay? And I went all the way back there because that was the first thing that he did to set his demolition project off, was the mismanagement of Josh Jacobs, okay? The mismanagement. So this live is the truth on how Tom Telesco and the Raiders mismanaged all-pro running back Josh Jacobs and put us in the situation where we're in now, just on our running game, okay? And why our running game went to absolute shit, and we was the worst ranked running team last year. So for me to do this, man, I needed to be accurate. I wanted to be 100% accurate on what was said, statistics, all this, man, because where we're at now, dog, is that there's so many channels running around just saying whatever the hell they want to say. I mean, they're just saying whatever, and they got you guys hella confused. Like, they got you not understanding the difference between opinion and fact. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, bro. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. There's nobody who's not entitled to that. Any channel who has any opinion about whatever subject they choose to do, but your opinions in your own house is your business. And these channels are content creators' homes. What we do in our house is our business. Okay? But when you start trying to package it as facts, and then I got people coming to my house saying, no, Shaq, this was said this way and that way, and this is what's being said over here and there. No, dog, you can't walk in. You can't walk into my house, with your toes out, bruh, like barefoot. No, man, you can't be walking around my stuff looking the way you looking, dog. You can stand outside. Well, over here, they let me do this, and over there, they do that. Nah, dog. So over here, man, we give our opinions, and our opinions are what? Based on facts. Okay? That's why I always get it right. And that's why we're who we are. So I just wanted to go over this, man, because you guys really need to understand where it started. Okay? So once again, this is the truth on what happened. All right, so we all know Josh Jacobs left last year, and Josh Jacobs went to the Green Bay Packers, and it was very ugly. It was a very ugly breakup. He said a lot of things that we didn't like, and we said a lot of things about him that he didn't like. But with all that being said, man, that's what breakups are, man. Typically, a breakup isn't applicable. I mean, a situation where you are amicable. That's the word I'm looking for. It's not everybody's, hey man, best of luck to you and best of luck to you. That's not really how things work. Really, it's F you and F you too. Okay? So our situation was bad, but let's talk about what happened. All right? So I'm just going to overview the Josh McDaniels thing because that's what started it. But that's not what ended it. All right? Because regardless of how I feel about Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler, how you feel about him, how everybody might feel about him, at no time did they let him go. At no time did they let him walk. They might have tried to squeeze him. They might have tried to trade him, but they didn't let him walk. They just like, okay, we understand. Once week 5 hit and Josh Jacobs was running like a fool and led the league in rushing, they didn't let him go. Okay. One guy did, and it's this guy right here. This is the dude why he's not in silver and black. So here's what's going on, man. Just facts, not opinion at this point. All right. So Josh Jacobs, man, went on, what's his name? Unnecessary roughness Q Myers during the Super Bowl. All right. Now, this is something that I was kind of thinking about talking about, but I was like, nah, no reason to talk about it, man, at that time, because I was just waiting to see what we were going to do. I was too preoccupied with what we were going to do in regards to if we were going to, get who was going to get as a GM and all that kind of stuff and head coach. So that overrode an ex person. When you're concentrating on your new relationship, you don't really got time to be worried about your exes. All right. But now that we're solidified and we have our coach in, and our general manager, we can talk about what happened because we're in free agency that's getting ready to happen. And this affects us today. So this decision that involves this gentleman right here affects you now because you have 17 unrestricted free agents right now, dog, that can go anywhere, there's no safeguards in place because we're not using the franchise tag. All right. So once again, this man right here, Tom Telesco, this is the beginning on how he screwed you, and the end is still going on because we don't know who we're getting back. So when you hear that one of the players that you really want back decides to go to another team, it will be this guy once again messing you up. So this is the first way he messed you up, and now we're waiting to find out how much more he's going to destroy. All right. So during the Super Bowl, Josh Jacobs was on Q Myers' show, Unnecessary Roughness, and we're talking about it, and he's still a guy who is still hurt by this situation. I mean, just because you're in another relationship don't mean you ain't hurt by the old one. It takes time. All right. So, I'm just going to overview it, but I am going to use his words exactly, so it won't be me paraphrasing. All right. So here's what he said when he was talking to Q Myers, man. This is during the Super Bowl. He said, let me say this first because I really haven't spoke on it. I just want to be clear to air because I didn't have a chance, especially for the Raider fans. I love the Raider fans. Okay, I love the organization. I always wanted to be one of those guys that played in the organization for my whole career. Okay, that was the first thing he said. All right. It's like anything else. You know, I wanted it to work out, but it didn't work out. Okay, so what? But the thing I want to say to the fans is that they always bring up loyalty. Josh Jacobs know the Raiders, bro. Okay, he's still a DNA Raider, bro. He knows the Raiders. Raider Nation is really about loyalty. Okay, he says, but they never hold the organizations to the same type of loyalty that they hold the players do. That's facts. Okay, because as soon as somebody tries to get something and they leave, we turn on them, dog. That's facts. So he's telling the truth. It doesn't make it fair, but it's true. Okay, so he says at the end of the day, I tell people I could have came in and won a rushing title in the league. We could have had conversations then. Why didn't we have it? We never had a conversation. Okay, so he's talking about Tom Telesco. Okay, he's talking about Tom Telesco. We didn't have no conversation with Tom Telesco, not sitting down, not man to man. Okay, so he talked about Josh and Dave not picking up his fifth-year option. Okay, so he says, so what are we doing? And they said, so are they going to use the franchise tag? And they did. All right. So basically what happened at that point, when the end of that contract, that was the first year. The second year going into the last year, Josh McDaniels was a head coach before he got fired in the middle of the year. Josh Jacobs was still trying to talk to the brass and talk to Ziegler and McDaniels about, hey, man, what are we doing next year? Like, I'm out here playing. They basically told him to shut up and play. And they said, we're going to franchise tag him. So that's what he was told. His agent was said, they said to me, because they didn't talk to Josh directly. They said to me, man, just go ahead and play. Basically, shut up, play. We're going to take care of you at the end of the year. And when I remembered that, when he said, when Dave Ziegler said, yeah, we're going to take care of Josh at the end of the year during the season when he had his press conference. So that makes sense to me. I heard Dave Ziegler say it, and I'm hearing Josh Jacobs say it. Okay. So he played. Okay. So he was preparing to play the last 4 games. And remember, the last 4 games he didn't play because he got hurt. Okay. And then what happened at that point was he was trying to ask them, what are we going to do next? And he was like, man, what more do I have to prove here? Like, can we work out a long-term deal? I'm one of the guys that should be go down as one of the great ones because he has a lot of Raider records. He's the 3rd best running back in Raider history. There's only 2 guys that's better than that. And if I have to say his name, then you may need to turn in your skull and crossbones and turn the shield in because I don't need to say who the top 2 are. Okay, all right. And so he was like, so what are we? So his agent was like, told his agent, so what's going on? Because this was at the end of the year. What's going on? And he said, man, Josh, they're not offering you nothing. He goes, you keep trying to give them chances. You got to leave. So the agent's like, hey, man, you got to bounce. And he's like, nah, man, look, man, I have 8 teams offering me more than what they're offering me. Can they just meet me in the middle? So here's the deal they offered. Here's the deal that Dave Ziegler offered him. Basically offered him a 3-year, $30 million deal. All right. 3 years, $30 million, $10 million per. I remember during that time, oh man, we offered him $10 million. He should just take it. Do you guys know that the franchise tag is 12.5? That's the issue. The issue is you tried to undercut him $2.5 million a year because before you were talking about franchise tagging him, which would have got him 12.5. But you lowballed him on purpose, all right, and gave 12.5 to who? Who did the Raiders give $12,500,000 for a 2-year, $25 million deal? You guessed it, number 15, Gardner Minshew. That's what Tom Telesco did. Instead of giving him what he should have got based on his numbers. So for all the Raider fans that were running around talking crazy, talking about, oh, he should have just took the money. Nah, dude, I'm entitled to $12,500,000, but can you just go up? If you would have bumped it to 11, or 11-5 or something, he would have been a Raider. But you didn't want to do that because you never wanted him to be a Raider. So what did you do? You lowballed him. You gave him an offer that he had to refuse because he had 8 teams that was offering him way more money, man, which he was trying to give you a hometown discount because he wanted to stay. Tom Telesco say, basically take it or leave it. Okay? So at that point, he said, he goes, I'm like, man, can I just meet with him? And they're like, nah. So Josh Jacobs never had a chance to sit down and meet with Tom Telesco. Tom Telesco's the brand new general manager of your team, man. This is a guy who's been a general manager for the Chargers for 12 years. Dude, this is your franchise running back. He just wants to sit down and have a conversation with you. He didn't want to have no conversation because he didn't want him there. He wanted to bring in Gardner Minshew. This was the first thing. So when all these fans were coming to me, Shaq, man, we don't need him, man. We got Zeus. Zeus is younger. Zeus is faster. Zeus is bigger. I said, but he's not better. And guess what? 1 yard Zeus, 2 yard Zeus, no yard Zeus. All year. Okay? Now, Josh Jacobs also said this. He said he tried everything to try to make it work. He still has a house in Vegas that he just built. He built a house in Las Vegas. He still owns it. He said he wasn't planning on moving. Okay. And obviously he rejected the $10 million per when you're going to basically underpay him 2.5 year 1, 2.5 year 2. That's 5 million, 2.5 mil 3. That's $7.5 million that he would have left on the table fooling around with this guy right here. Would you leave $7.5 million on the table when you're 26 years old and you're in a position that's being devalued in the league? Are you going to leave 7.5 M's? I'm not. Raider or no Raider, I'm not leaving 7.5 million on the table. Maybe I'll leave 2 million, 2.5, maybe 3. But I'm not leaving $7 million, $7.5 million to make you believe he wants to be with you, dog. That's just like being in a relationship when you got your partner that's giving you crazy demands to be with him. I mean, absolutely just crazy, bro. Like, you know fools that do stuff that you wouldn't do. You're like, I would never do that, dog. You know, I'll give you an example about me. I'm transparent. I'll definitely tell you a relationship I was in, okay? There was a girl that I was in, dog. She made a shit ton of money, bro. She made a lot of money. You know, she made more money than me. I mean, you know, date up, don't date down, you know. So she made more money than me. Dope crib, dope cars, you know, let me drive and do all that stuff. I had a nice car, but shit, if I could drive your shit and your shit's tighter, cool, you know. So she wanted us to move in together, dog. Like I had my own spot, my own shit. She wanted us to move in together, dog. And I just played the game with her. I just played with it a little bit. I said, so, you know, how do things, you know, if we were to move in, because she lived with her boyfriend before, and, you know, so I was like, so how did y'all handle that? She's like, oh, he just gave me his check, and then I gave him, you know, money for him to spend back, and then I paid all the bills. And I looked at her just like this. I would never give you my check. You know what she did? She fell out laughing. She said, I knew you were going to say that. So I'm just trying to let you know there's people out there that will test you just to see how far you'll go. Okay, I'm like, you out of your damn mind, girl. And of course, you know, it didn't work. You know, I did drive her shit though. Okay, I did have other girls in her. Let me just be quiet. Okay. With that being said, bro, that's something that's just ridiculous. You don't leave $7.5 million on the table to prove to Raider Nation you want to be with them, dog. Like, no, dog. The fair market value for me is 12.5. Can you give me 12? Can you give me 11.999? Can you give me 11.7? Okay? Not doing that. Okay? So, he said there was no effort being made by the Raiders. He had no choice. So he went to the Packers. He's the 5th highest paid running back per annual salary. He got 13.5, bro. You know what the salary cap is for this season coming up for running backs? 13.5. So he went from 10 million per for 3 years to a 2-year $48 million deal, which far exceeds that. 18 more million. And the money that he's getting now is the same that he would have got coming up this year. Josh Jacobs, you had to leave, dog. I mean, if somebody gonna talk to you like that, if they're gonna talk to you like that, bro, you got to go. You can't just be with somebody just because. Okay, so we're saying that. All right. Now I want to get into the statistics. But this guy right here. All right. Because the next thing you'll say, oh, Josh fell off, and oh, he was, because that's what you guys do. You guys just justify stuff. Oh, he's sorry anyway. Oh, he didn't. Oh, when he was with us, he didn't do this and he didn't do that. Oh man, he was hurt, and he. Okay, all right, that's all true. He was hurt. He had issues with that, but I got facts too. Okay, here are the absolute facts right here in black and white, bro. Like I said before, bro, opinion and fact ain't the same unless it is. So, this is Josh Jacobs' record. In the 4 years he was with the Raiders, his overall record was 39-44. Okay? The Raiders, with Josh Jacobs on the team, whether he played hurt or he didn't, the record was 39-44. Remember, he missed the last 4 games of the season that last year. Okay? That's a 46.9% win percentage. All right. That's not even 50%. All right. So him on the team as a roster member, 39-44. That is not even half. But here's why Tom Telesco, this guy right here, absolutely screwed you. Because there's also another number. Josh Jacobs, when he got the ball 20 times or more in a game, we were 22-7, which is 75.8% win percentage. When Josh Jacobs got the football, we were 22-7. Running the football with Josh Jacobs, you won 3 out of 4 games. Right there, bro. You give Josh Jacobs the football, you're going to win more than 75% of your games. If you round it up, it's 76%. Okay? Like I was telling you, keep Josh Jacobs, run the football, time of possession, you win. When you don't give him the ball, you don't win. Okay? So out of those 39 wins, 22 of them came because Josh Jacobs got the ball 20 times. All right. And then in the last 4 seasons with him as a Raider, including injury, you got to understand that shit too, and including being benched and phased out of the offense by Josh McDaniels the first 4 games of the season when he led the league in rushing when he came in week 5. Josh Jacobs was in the top 10 in run after contact every year. Every year, he was in the top 10. All those years, as far as a running back is concerned, there's only 2 other running backs that was on that list. Plus, he did it last year, so we're not counting last year. We're going to, because he played for the Packers. I'm talking about when he's with us. That's Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb. The man broke tackles. The man isn't Zamir White. You touch Zamir White, he falls. You breathe on Zamir White, he falls. You say, Zamir White, he falls. Josh Jacobs, run after contact, every year had more than 20 broken tackles after a 10-yard run, bruh. This dude is an absolute beast, okay? Absolute beast. But this guy right here, Tom Telesco, went out of his absolute way to do that first. So let's recap. The first dynamite stick that he put under your organization was him. The next one was take his money, give it to Minshew. That was another dynamite stick. Okay, that was the second one. All right, and then we can just go on and on and on and on. Not drafting a quarterback. Not signing anybody throughout the year, trading Devontae Adams for a third, not giving Max Crosby his guaranteed money. Now we have 17 free agents running around. Ask Tom Telesco, bro. Oh, and also, last but not least, Josh Jacobs. Over here, I'm going to exonerate Antonio Pierce for all the slander and the blame and the bullshit that y'all said on this man, saying it's his fault that we were 4-13. Josh Jacobs said out of his own mouth also that when he was going through this situation, he wasn't allowed to talk to nobody. They didn't want to talk to him. He talked to Antonio Pierce, which is once again shows that there was somebody that was trying to save your dumb, ignorant ass. All right. He said he talked to him and he said, you are the heart. He said in front of the whole team, Josh Jacobs is the heart and soul of this team. And we're going to bring him back. I want to bring you back. But when he was having problems and he was talking to Antonio Pierce, this Josh Jacobs, he's already with the Packers. He doesn't have any reason to lie. He has no reason to cap. He has nothing. He got his money. He left. He's going to tell the truth. Shame the devil, which is all y'all that's out there talking shit. He said that Antonio said it was out of his hands. There was nothing he can do. So he said, this was all on Tom Telesco, bro. This guy. Right here. So when he said, when Coach Pierce said, hey, what are we going to do about it? He said, ask Tom Telesco. That's when I said, hey, man, we need to get that shirt. Okay. So what I'm going to do over here, because I don't see nobody else doing what I'm doing, dog. I am going to clear Coach Pierce's name, bro. I'm going to clear his name. I'm going to pardon him. Okay, I'm going to pardon Coach Pierce, and this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to absolutely drag this guy and drag everybody else that said anything that wasn't true. Because like I said before, bro, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie, bro. You could lie all day. You could lie to 60,000 people. We don't care. I'm going to exonerate Coach Pierce. Coach Pierce got railroaded. He got bamboozled, led astray, run amok, gave a faulty product, gave him every opportunity to not win a damn thing, and it worked. But what it didn't do is keep Tom Telesco's job. Drafting Brock Bowers wasn't good enough. Mark Davis told you that. So I'm definitely making it clear. That is the truth on how Josh Jacobs got absolutely mishandled, which started the whole shit, because it's like anybody else. You let them get away with one thing, you give somebody an inch, they take a mile. Next thing you know, they're taking 10 miles. And that's what happened, man. While Mark Davis was sitting courtside with TB12 trying to get him to be an owner, which only benefited Mark Davis and the Raider organization at that time. It didn't help us. Because the way that the organization helps Raider Nation is these things that are called W's, bro. This is what helps us. Winning, not what helps you financially, because if you don't put it back on the grass, if you got $100 some odd million under the cap and you don't spend it on what this right here, what we need to see is that money being translated to the grass. We don't need to see you guys making money and stockpiling money. That's not doesn't make me happy. When I'm hearing these announcements, when I'm hearing Brady put $200 million in, when I hear that these other two owners came in and bought those rights, $900 million in liquid cash coming into the Raiders, when I hear that the Raiders organization made more money during the Super Bowl, I think we made another $900 million. We've made like about $2 billion, and it's not translated on the grass. And I look on my roster and I see 17 unrestricted free agents running around, man. That doesn't benefit me what they're doing. They're the ones that's taking them out. We're the ones that's paying all the bread. We're the ones that's spending the money. We're the ones that's buying the hats. We're the one that's buying the jerseys. We're the ones that's buying the flags on our car. We're the ones that's paying the high-ass, most expensive ticket in the NFL is the Raider ticket. We're the ones that's funding all this shit to go to a game like I did last year, spent several $1,000s flying to Vegas, staying in a dope hotel, hanging out with the homie Whittington Thomas, smoking big cigars, doing all that, eating big tomahawk steaks, all that shit. Went to the stadium and got there, and I was surrounded by Pittsburgh Steelers fans. It was so yellow in there, dog. I thought somebody was peeing around the stadium. It was so much yellow. I'm like, where in the hell are we at to go in there to see our quarterback and to see our running game and see everything trashed out? They win. They're dancing on our graves. They're laughing. They're having a good time. And I'm walking back to the to the casino resort, mad as shit. Okay, so I'm gonna do everything in my power on this channel to make sure that the right people are gonna get blamed, bro. There will be no more over here. Antonio Pierce is the reason why. And all y'all and any of you guys that say anything different, oh, well, he wasn't that good anyway. Oh, his clock management. Oh, this, all that. Okay. You're a casual. We're going to label you a casual. I know you don't like being called a casual, but you say casual shit. So if you say casual shit, okay, quacks like a duck, walks like a duck, swims like a duck, it's a duck. Say casual shit, believe casual shit, spew casual shit, believe casual shit. You're casual. Nothing wrong with it. Just don't come over here acting like you was a specialist. Just don't come over here acting like you're an aficionado. Just don't come over here and act like you're a member of what? This, the unfiltered nation. Because you're not. Just be who you are, bro. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay to be average, dog. It's okay. It's okay to be average. It's okay, man, to have a C average. You're passing, but you don't get to come to the honor roll. Like you ain't on the honor roll, homie. Okay? You don't get to come over here to VIP. Like, you don't get to come over here and do all of that. Just stay down the regular population and have people spill drinks and shit on you. You don't get to, hey, what's up these stairs? No, you can't come up here. Just stay down there, dog. DJ, the same music's playing. The difference is the shooby doobies up here. We got catered food and, we got shit cracking up here. Okay? But, all you can do is look up. Okay? Just look up at us. So like I said before, dog, I'm going to exonerate my coach, Coach Pierce, because he definitely did everything he could to try to, him and Champ Kelly did everything they could to try to right the ship. But you had a guy in there that totally messed you up, and it started with Josh Jacobs, dog, and it's not even over yet. I'm just sitting around looking at the wires, looking at ESPN, Fox Sports 1, looking at the NFL Network, waiting for one of you guys to text me and tell me that one of my prized free agents is gone. I'm just waiting, bro. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting to hear it. I'm just waiting to hear it. Every day that we don't get a deal done is a day I'm just waiting to hear somebody's out of here. Who's going to really make me mad? And you know what? Whose fault is it going to be? Oh, is it going to be Coach Pierce's fault? No, it's going to be this guy. Make sure y'all go to the store and go pick this up. As you can see, I still got it on, bro. I'm still going to wear this shirt, bro. This shirt right here is still valid right now. Okay? So I just gave you guys the truth on how Tom Telesco and the Raiders railroaded this dude and railroaded our entire season while we went 4-13 and had the worst running attack and the worst running back room in the league. Ronald Books with the $20 dono. Thank you, Pimp Grease. Okay? So that's what it is. I just really want you guys to understand, man, general managers that has all the power and not being monitored, bro. Like, you got to monitor people that have power to do shit. Like, Mark should have just had somebody to stand over that dude, but it is what it is. Okay? Okay? So I just wanted to just make sure that you guys understand that, man. Does it fix everything? No, doesn't fix it. Josh Jacobs said some things he shouldn't have said. Like, you still understand you was mad and you was angry and you was hurt, but you still said some things you shouldn't have said. But on the flip side, we said some things we shouldn't have said either. So, there's always room. I mean, I never thought that Marcus Allen and the Raiders were gonna ever be back. I never thought I'd see Marcus Allen again. Okay. And, he came in after the old man died and Mark brought him in and he lit the torch at the Oakland Coliseum. And when I saw he was there, I was so happy, bro. You talk about something that had been messed up since 90, 94, 95, and then to see it happen, maybe 6 years ago, 6, 7 years ago, whenever it was, that was a long time, bro. To not, damn near 20 years before we saw him back with us, when he's actually at the games, back in the fold and all that. And Marcus Allen is my favorite Raider. So I never thought I'd see that. So who's to say? Who's to say what will happen? If I could see Marcus Allen back with us and he's around all the time, who's to say, man, later on down the line, we might be able to let bygones be bygones, because it wasn't this big. It wasn't as big as Marcus and going to the Chiefs and going 9-1 against us and beating our ass and shit. Okay. That hurt. But just to let you guys know, man, for all y'all said Josh Jacobs was washed up and he's this and that, you're casual, bro, because I just gave you the numbers. I just read it. I just told you everything, bro. You don't get to say that we made the right decision on that shit. No, you don't. No, you don't. He was the third leading rusher in the National Football League over there. I just told you what his record was. You give Josh Jacobs the ball, you win 75.8% of the time, bro. 20 carries, 22-7, dog. All you got to do is get the ball to 28 or 8, whatever number he had on. You give it to him 20 times in a game. You got your whole first 100 plays scripted. You give Josh Jacobs the ball 20 times. You win 75.8% of the time. There's nothing to talk about. You can cash all day. We won't call them cashes. You can cash all day, bro. Cash all up and down. Cash with a bunch of subscribers and a bunch of views. It's right here. All you gotta do is look it up. That's all you gotta do. That's all I did. And I printed it out to make sure I was accurate. Accurate as hell. Accurate as F. Accurate AF. Right here. I said, get this man the football. Move out the way. Give the man the football, man. You know what your record would be if you gave him the ball every game? If you gave Josh Jacobs the ball 20 carries every game, we would have made the playoffs easy, bro. We'd have made the playoffs easy. If at a 50% clip, that's a 9-8. That's a 9-8 record. That's 9-8 right there. Okay? Or 8-9. Well, 8.5 and 8.5 if you want to be technical. So add about 3 more wins. You give Josh Jacobs the ball if I just would have gave the boy the ball, man, 20 times, man, and I would have been what? I would have been at least 11 and 6 or 12 and 5 or some shit. I'd have made the playoffs easy. Just get the ball to Josh Jacobs. You see the Packers did it? Get the ball to Josh Jacobs, make the playoffs. That's it. It's very simple, bro. It's right here. It's right here. You don't get to walk around and cash up over here, bro. Go lay your casual ass over there, bro. Go lay under a shade tree somewhere. Don't come over here in the heat, bro. Don't come out here, man. You better put some sunblock on, dog, before you get sunburned. Okay? It's bright over here. Okay? So I'm just letting you know, bro. Okay? And with him on our team, he was 39-44 when he was hurt. We still had a better record. We had a better record with him on the team, even if he wasn't playing. We had a better record. We won 46.9% of our wins, man. What was our record? 4-13. As soon as you did him dirty, you was done. You was finished. You was finished, bro. You do real Raiders wrong. Every time you do a real DNA, bred Raider, you get done dirty, dog. Every time. Maybe you should stop doing it. Maybe you should stop doing it, dog. Okay? So that's what's going on, man. Let me read you guys' questions, bro. But yeah, man, over here, man, it's all about receipts, bro. Opinion is great, but it needs to be supported with fact. It needs to be supported with fact, bro. If not, like I said before, man, you're casual. I mean, there's nothing negative about it. I mean, everybody makes it seem like, oh, you're calling me a casual. It's negative. No, it ain't. It ain't negative. You're just not elite. You're average. Nothing wrong being average, bro. You're just not elite. You got to earn that. Elite means top of the heap. Means king of the hill. It means number one. It means first. It don't mean fifth. It don't mean 10th. You don't get to run around and act like you know more football than us and more Raider shit than me. I mean, you really have to be elite, bro. Like, I'm not tooting my own horn, but damn. I mean, I got all the hardware, from the area, from the soil, grew up in the state. All y'all know my pedigree, bruh. Plus my record when it comes to getting things right ahead of time. I got this whole shit pegged a year ago. You gotta really, you got a long road to hoe, man, if you want to come over here and stand next to me, dog. And you don't got to stand next to me, dog. But at the end of the day, you don't get to come over here and try to pull me down. That ain't. I'm looking at you like, that's like you kicking the Hulk in the shin. He just like, you broke your foot kicking me. Okay? So let me read you guys' comments, bro. See what's going on. We chilling. Okay? Make sure y'all go pick up the merch, bro. This shirt right here is still tight. Still right. I'm still wearing it. It's valid still. I just don't want to hear Trayvon Merrick signs with the Lions. I mean, I don't want to hear Robert Spillane goes back to the Steelers. I don't want to hear that, dog. But if it happens, keep AP's name out your mouth, dog, because I'm gonna reinstate him. I'm definitely gonna pardon him. I'm gonna do my job, get him back where he should be. And this guy right here, this guy better not ever show up. We do got members of employees of the Raiders that watch us. Okay, Winnington Thomas knows that because they were walking up to us. Any of you employees of the Raiders that might be working the door or concessions or anything like that or parking, y'all see Tom Telesco, dog? You tell him he's trespassing, bro. Get on the phone and call Las Vegas Metro and report him for trespassing on private property. Okay, please do that. All right, let me read your comments. RB, thanks for the $20 dono, big dog. Okay, Black Sheep was handing. What's going on? Sarah, what's going on? Babe, everybody put a 1 in the chat for Sarah K. Scott, man. She was going through a little bit of a illness, but she is back. Okay, what's up, Sarah? I'm glad you are feeling so much better. Okay, you definitely know I was praying for you. Okay, glad everything's good. 213 Rafi in the house. What's going on? S. Ray, what's going on, nephew? Okay, El Bruo in the house. What's up, big dog? Okay, Raw Rudy Wrangle. What's going on, double R, triple R? Okay, what's going on, pimping? Okay, good to see you, man. Carlos Sanchez, man, loving it, coming in every day. Hey, man, that's what hey, man. Hey, man, you gotta let it do what it do, dog. Okay, we let our nuts hang over here, Los. That's what we do, man. And every day they hanging. Okay, every day they scraping the ground, dog. I mean, creating dents in the sidewalk. Okay, that's what we do. All right. El Burrow says, Big Dog, did you hear about the quarterback's coach that was talking smack about Sanders? Oh, yeah, I've been hearing a whole bunch of people talking crap about Sanders. But at the end of the day, dog, you're talking about a kid that's not even in the league. Like, if he comes into the league and lights it up, these guys are going to be looking foolish. I mean, if you want to hitch your wagon to trying to act like this kid can't play football, good luck. Yeah, he could not, he could turn into something that's, anybody can come in and not get it done, but I'm willing to believe he's going to get it done. So, and if he does get it done, where are these guys going to be at? They're not going to be nowhere to be found. They're not going to apologize. They're not going to come back and say I was wrong. So, I mean, I hope this is something that the kid uses for fuel. Being underestimated, man, could either be your detriment or it could be a blessing. I hope he takes it to heart. He comes in and lights the NFL up. None of these guys are going to say anything. They're not going to apologize for it. They don't like their dad. They don't like the pops. They might respect him as a football player, but they don't like him as a man. But it is what it is. I mean, what can you do? Okay, that kid's more successful than a quarterback coach. Let's just keep it a buck. Who's more successful? Shador Sanders or the quarterback's coach? I mean, who's more successful? Your quarterback's coach. Shut your ass up, dog. Okay, teach somebody how to do a 5-step drop, bro. Okay, work on somebody's mechanics. You're not. You're nobody. Said Devontae got released. That's what happens, man, when you follow your dumbass friends, bro. We all got dummy homies. We all got dumb homies, bro. Okay, it's your job not to do what? It's your job not to fall for the okie doke, fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Sometimes your boys is your worst enemy, man. You got to know when to get out the car, dog. I used to know when to get out. When I'm riding in the whip, y'all start talking about doing some stupid shit. I say, hey man, let me over, dog. Let me over. Ah, man, yeah, you scared. Man, is that all I gotta hear? Is that you calling me scared and I'm acting the word that's P and ends with a Y and all of that? No, dog. Y'all this weekend, I'll be rolling around at the party, getting it in, and you'll be locked up, dog, right there. okay, in juvie. Go ahead. And guess what happened? They're locked up in juvie, and what you doing, girl? Hey, huh? That's what I was doing. Who would I rather be? Would I rather be me? Or rather be, I always picked me, dog. Always picked me, bro. I didn't care. And then it got to the point, because when you first, your boys will first test you. Because everybody's, a lot of these guys ain't mentally, they're not mentally strong like how I was or how you should be. They're gonna try you and they're gonna tease you, they're gonna try to coerce you into doing something. But if you stay on your square long enough, they know not to even ask you, bro. So they get out and they doing something strange for some change. Hey, yo, Shaq, hey man, pull over, man. Hey, Shaq, get out, bruh. Huh? Get out, man. We been ready to go on a caper, dog. Oh, okay, shit. Yeah, you ain't down. Yeah, man, he ain't down, man. Let me just pull over, bruh. Let's let him out. Okay, yeah, let me out, dog. I mean, y'all still my friends, but I'm not. And guess what happened that weekend too? Squabble up. And where were they at? Locked up, dog. It didn't matter. Didn't matter, bro. Okay. So Devontae, you fell for it, man. You let Aaron Rodgers pull you from a good situation for you to be running around looking for a job, dog. Like, hey man, it's what it is. Okay. Raider Syndicate was going on. There's a rumor that we resigned Khalil Mack. Have you heard anything? I got every alert that I can get. I ain't heard shit about no Khalil Mack coming back for a 2-year deal. Like I said before, dog, like until I see an official statement with the Raider logo on it, and we always do the black official statement, white shield logo, Raiders announcement. Until I see that, dog, it's just a bunch of casuals running around, man. Pulling the thong strip out their asses, bro. That's all they did. I mean, it's just, I ain't heard shit. Trust me, man. My boys would have called me. I mean, I ain't heard nothing, dog. So I'm gonna sit back and just say, okay, well, all right. I mean, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. Okay. So on the verge of signing, I haven't heard it. If it happens, I'll speak on it, but I can't speak on something that I haven't verified. Okay. Maurice Ross, man, what's good, Mr. Shaq? And Unfiltered Nation, True Nation of beautiful fans. That's right. You know what it is. Okay, Burrow. Hey, Burrow, yeah, right here. Okay, all right. Kenny Blair, KB, over there in the UK. What's going on, KB? Okay, what's the weather like over there in the UK right now, dog? Okay, all right. Mr. G's Raiders, what's up, Shaq? Purple and Gold, fight on. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. Lakers and Trojans, bro. I mean, we play tonight, man. We got that 6-game winning streak right now, man. We're second in our in the conference, man. Let's see if we can catch OKC, man. See if we can catch OKC. All right, Real Town Raider, dumbest shit we ever did. The O ran through JJ. Hey man, I just told you what it was, bro. I just told you win 75.8% giving this guy the ball 20 times. 22-7 when Jacobs got the football. I mean, what's there to talk about? You don't need to throw the rock. You don't need to have a top-notch quarterback if you're just handing the ball off to him. I mean, damn. It's a no-brainer. Get Josh Jacobs the football, you win. Why would I not? If I can find the statistics, the Raiders knew it. But Tom Telesco wanted to decimate our team and destroy it, which is what he did. Okay? And he's still destroying it because we still got 17 dudes running around. All right? Okay, Real Town Raider, these cats talking about running back by committee. Did the Eagles need a running back committee to win? Nope. Okay, bro, man, like my pop says, opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. And that's why your dad is a legend. Okay? I don't even need to know your pops. If your pops is talking like that, your pops is a legend. Already, where Devontae Adams go now? Oh, somebody assigned him, dog. I mean, is that our problem? It ain't really my problem, really. All these people caping for him. Niner fans talking about lining him up with a yuck, and Charger fans talking about lining him up, and Cowboy fans is talking about lining him up with, Dak Prescott and them down there. So it is what it is. Carlos Haller in the house. What's going on, man? I don't know. They picked up Cooper Tom in the first place, messed up the Chargers cap before he joined us. That's what happens, man. When beggars can't be choosers, bro. I mean, we obviously was doing bad. All right. Justin Saw, what's going on, Justin Saw? Salute to everybody. Okay, we all know Telesco destroyed what we had, but this is about the beginning. This is the first thing that he did. This is the first way that he messed us up. And it's still going on. Because like I said before, when you get an announcement that you lost somebody, I ain't going to put nobody's name out there. I'm a person who, I'm a manifester. When I say things, things happen. So I'm not going to say who, because next thing you know, it'll happen. So let's just go in your own brain and think about who you absolutely do not want to lose. I'm pretty sure we're all think of the same people who you're saying, I can't lose this guy, I can't lose this guy, and I can't lose this guy. When you hear, or if you hear that that person's not coming back, it will be this guy who did it. It won't be Spy Tech. It won't be Antonio Pierce. It won't be Tom Brady. It won't be Pete Carroll. It won't be Mark Davis, because somebody made them an unrestricted free agent. And guess who it was? It was the general manager from last season. Who was who? Who was who? This guy. I mean, you can't make it up, dog. You really can't. You might try, but it's not going to do you no good. Edward Chiplin in the house. Let's get these likes up. Facts, man. Likes are looking very lacking. Okay. Jets are releasing them, gang. Okay. It ain't like y'all had the best running backs. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have the best running backs to win. You just have to have running backs that help you win. I don't need to have the best running back, Jamal. But then again, you're Cowboy fans. I mean, what are y'all doing running back wise? Y'all had Derrick Henry working out of your facility and Jerry Jones didn't sign him. I mean, so let's not act like you got it all together, okay? But I just told you, I don't need to have the best running back when all I got to do is give him the ball 20 times and I'm 22-7. Do I need the best running back? No, I just need a running back that helps me win. The statistics are there, bro. 75.8% win percentage when Josh Jacobs gets the ball 20 times or more. There's nothing to talk about, bro. That's facts. That's not opinion. That's not me capping. That's not me pulling shit out the sky. That is an absolute fact. 22-7 when he gets 20 carries or more. That's it. Put it on your calculator on your phone. If you're good at math, write it out. Carry the one or to whatever the hell you got to do. And it's going to come out to 75.8%. That's it. I don't need to have the best running back. I just need a running back that wins. And he wins when he gets the football. That's it. Okay? Straight up. Okay? Just saw Saquon Barkley had a 2-year, $41 million extension. Yeah, that's what you do, man. That's what you do when you run for 2,000 yards in a season, bro. That's what you do. You take care of guys. You think he had to negotiate? You think he had to walk in and beg for a check? Nah, man. You pay the dudes. You pay who it is you got to pay. Oh, but guess what, Justin Saw? They were talking about how the running back is devalued. This is have running back by committee. No, the running back ain't devalued. It's just proven that you got to pay the right running back. You're going to spend that money anyway. If you spend it on 4 guys who can't get shit done and you spend it on 1 guy, what's the difference? The 1 guy is actually giving you production and the other 4 is not. Look at the running back room for the Raiders. Okay? The worst running room in the league. 4 running backs. Josh Jacobs outperformed the entire running back room by himself. Straight up, dog. Ain't nothing to talk about. 2 yards Zamir. Okay? Said Zeus is trash. No, that's not what I was told. It's not what I was told, dog. It's all up and down this channel. Fine. Because you can't make it up. Letting our best players out the door. Leon P said, hell no. Okay? Shaq was macking, dog. I was a monster. Okay? Saquon Barkley. I love it. I love Saquon. Bill, what's going on, Bill? What's going on, Bill? Make sure you check your P.O. box, brother. Bill, check your P.O. box. Okay, run on EA8. Speak those facts, man. How many Real Raiders got railroaded the past 5 years? At least 5. Shady Businessman, what's going on? Salute to the goons. Lateef Cooks, further proving Mark Davis should have hired Champ Kelly. I mean, Champ got passed over 3 times, bro. I mean, it gets to the point where you're like, okay, you know what, dog? I can't do it no more. I don't blame him. You know, just what it is, Lateef. Sometimes they just don't see you as a manager. Sometimes they just don't see you in a managerial position. You know how to do everything. You've been here the longest. Your numbers are the best. You know, they don't see you as a sales manager. They just don't see you as that, dog. They see you as what they see you as. And it's your job to understand, you know what? I can't go no further than this. They're putting a cap on me, bro. They're trying to put a governor on my ass. Okay? Sit. You're putting a ceiling over my head, bro. Okay, I got to go elsewhere. All right? And sometimes they're happy you're gone because you might be in there. I know it's happened with me in a lot of jobs where they're like, you're too ambitious. You're upsetting people. So how am I upsetting people? Because look at what you're doing, bro. Like you're totally just lapping people. I'm like, I thought being competitive is what you do. But some of these places, they're like, hey man, you're upsetting everybody. Like, you'll be good. You'll land on your feet somewhere else. I was like, wow, really? Okay, cool. I will land on my feet somewhere else. But I'm glad I'm making these lazy ass people uncomfortable. That's what it is. All right. Now Kano said casual shit. Okay. All right. We're not in Vegas no more. I mean Oakland no more. Yeah. We're not. Okay. JD Business says that shirt is aging really well. Of course it is. You think I'm gonna make something and put Unfiltered Nation on it? This is our logo right here. Do you guys know this is the official logo of the Unfiltered Nation? You think I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here, bro? Like I'm gonna put this out and it's not gonna age well? No, dog. Oh man, I'm Shaq. I know what I'm doing, dog. I knew it was gonna. It still flies. It's gonna always be a shirt that I could bust. I'm always gonna pull it out. You're gonna be like, damn, Shaq, you still wearing it? Yeah, because it still matters. Still counts. It is what it is, dog. I mean, if you could, people wear, people still wearing Khalil Mack jerseys at the game, and he hadn't been with the team in 8 years. I mean, I saw people with Henry Ruggs jerseys on when I went to the game. I can't wear this. Yeah, it's aging very well. It's going to continue to age well. Booty bang in the house. All right. Matthew Kano said, mimicking anyone that's mimicking. Yeah, I do. That's what I do. Daddy Duty should have never had a charge in the building, especially after putting 60 on him. The guy who got fired. But like I said, Mark Davis just definitely doesn't want to run day-to-day operations of the team. He likes being the owner, but he don't want to run the day-to-day operation. He just throws the team to somebody. He just throws the keys to somebody. Okay? He's the guy that'd rather be in the back seat and you drive him around. I mean, we'd rather be driving. We'd rather be driving the Bugatti. I'm not hiring a driver for that. Like, I'm driving. But a lot of people are like, yo, man, I don't want to drive, dog. Just you drive. I just sit over here. Like, there's no flex in driving the whip. The flex is having the whip and owning the whip. I don't drive it. That's for y'all to do. I hire somebody to drive me around. Me? Shit. Man, move. I'm driving. So, because that's where, just mentality. All right? You know what it is. Okay? Don't forget they were calling JJ greedy and lazy. All the facts. I read it all. I'm not taking a $7.5 million pay cut over 3 years for you. I'm not doing it. I'm not. I know I wouldn't do it. I'll tell you that now. Okay? I'm not. I'll be a fool to do that. All right? Okay? Hit him casual, something else. Josh did have more in our whole team. Yeah, he did. Josh Jacobs, our rushing yardage shady business for the entire year. And when I say that, that means everybody that ran the football. That includes running backs, wide receivers on jet sweeps, and quarterback runs. Josh Jacobs beat all of that. We didn't even get 1,000 yards running the football all year. If you look up Raider rushing for the year, 17 games, we didn't even rush for 1,000 yards. Okay? Josh Jacobs was the third leading rusher in the NFL. All right? That's everybody. That's Desmond Ridder running. That's Gardner Minshew running. That's jet sweeps with Devontae Adams. That's Dylan Lobby running. Okay? That's Abdullah running. That's Sincere McCormick running. That's Zeus running. That's Madison running. That's everybody. Jacoby Myers running a jet sweep. Anybody that's Brock Bowers running the football. Anybody that ran the football, we didn't get 1,000 yards, and we had at least 12 or 13 different people rush the football. Josh Jacobs outrushed our entire team by himself. But hey, like I said before, men lie, women lie. Numbers don't lie. Okay? All right. Tay getting straight cut. Hey, it is what it is. Jims. What's up, Jims? Okay, shady business. All right. Yeah, doing dirty. Cowboy motto. It's a Raider motto too. All right, Coupon Tom, see those ones. Brother Tito, what's up, Brother Tito? Al Jordan in the house. Monty Peters in the house. What's going on? Brother, picture me rolling. Squabble up. They already know. Okay? You already know. Devontae don't want to come back this way, man. He got pride. He ain't gonna come back. It would take like a Tom Brady to talk to him to make that happen. Like, he knows what it is, man. It's like, he's not gonna come back, man. All right. Joshua Dad started destruction. He did. And John Telesco executed. Facts. All right. Well, no Raider guy, you were driving. What do you think about the quarterback cards was calling Shador arrogant? I mean, join the club. Most definitely need quarterback in the first round. Big time Willie, make these chess moves. Yeah, we got to do it. I got you. Okay, Black Raider. You got to be pretty bold to be wearing a Ruggs jersey. They did, bro. I mean, I've seen everybody's jersey in there. I saw Ruggs jersey in there. I did. Huh? Fidel, what's going on, man? Guignome in the house, man. What's going on? What's going on with your birds, bro? Bird gang. What's up with the bird gang, baby? Okay, out there with Arizona. So, all right, you guys. Just wanted to come in, man, give you guys a break by breakdown of what happened, and I'm gonna make it clear. I'm pardoning right now. I'm pardoning Antonio Pierce from all accusations, false criminal charges, and all that shit. Because not only did I say it, not only has Max said it, Josh Jacobs has said it, Mark Davis has said it. I mean, everybody has said it, bro, that it wasn't on AP. It was on Tom Telesco. It was on this guy. So I'm gonna definitely hammer it home. But anybody that says anything different, they're casual, bro. Whether they want to accept the title or not, they are casual. If you never had sex before, you're a virgin. You don't get to be mad because we're calling you one. Go get you some buns, and you won't be. You won't be. Matthew Shack and Filter.